Why are these people hitting on brakes on the green light? Okay, you better get through this light, little car. Let me tell you what I cannot stand about drivers. I'm sure it's all over the place, but up in this city right here, some of the absolute worst drivers didn't learn on YouTube, because YouTube is going to give you a real driving class and all other hidden tips and tricks of what you should and shall not do in a moving vehicle. Okay, you are approaching a green light. To me, that means at least be doing the speed limit so that you can accelerate and you, the cars behind you, can make it through the light. Why is it, now tell me if this happens to y'all in whatever city you're in, that as people approach the absolute green light, not a yellow light, but a green light that means go, why are they hitting on brakes, pumping on brakes? I don't get it. Now, if it was a yellow caution light, I get it, but and then when they ride the line, like, okay, first of all, you're already going under the speed limit. But then on a 2-lane road that we have lots of here in this city, people will hug the line. If I'm going to have to hug the line, let me hug the line over on that side where I am in the side, not the median, but shoulder. The shoulder of the road. And not, encroaching upon oncoming cars that's going to have to hit the shoulder because you're behind in your car that's too big for you, or you are too whatever you doing distracted in your car. You got to hug over to the side, the left side. Oh my goodness, y'all. Okay, look, like this car right here in front of me. I mean, this thing right here, I'm not going to tell you what it is, but it's getting on my nerves, whatever it is. I know what it is. Anywho, y'all, hey, back for another Janky vlog, y'all. Listen, we back. I don't know how we're gonna do this, like once a month, no, once a week maybe, or something like that. I don't want to overwhelm y'all or myself. I have plenty, come on little car, plenty of content. See, from back here, I see the light is green. I don't need this thing that's been creeping to creep, and we don't make it through this light. Yes, I be driving other people's cars and my car. Ooh, child. Okay, now which lane you gonna take, little car? Pick a lane. Okay, now you're gonna go over here. It's it's like going from one lane to the other when it opens up to a 4-lane. You know what I'm saying? Ugh. It's windy. It's windy out here today. I got my real camera, you guys. I got my real camera AT. I got my real thing, what you call it, zoom in thing, it's a tripod and a zoomer in thing, whatever. All the rich people problems are out today. They're out of school today. We have been out on President's Day, but it was normally, the kids have been out. That's what it is. The kids have been out, and we had to go for like staff development or something like that, or was it parent-teacher conference, child? Maybe half staff development and the rest was parent-teacher conference. I don't know. Do private schools have parent-teacher conferences? Because if you're paying for your child to go to school, I think you're gonna know right away, every day, what your child did. I know what you had for lunch. I know what your grades are. Dr. Teacher called me and told me that you were inappropriate today, and I just came right on out of the house to deal with you. Okay? Oh my goodness, y'all. Look at him and his big boogie. Drifting across the lane. Come on, yes, little car. Make a way for you and me. Because Arkansas, now let me tell you something about Memphis. We have been in the past very, very hard on car tags from Mississippi, saying that Mississippi is in the way. Now, when you see Arkansas over here in Memphis early in the morning, what you doing over here, Arkansas? To me, Arkansas is worse drivers in the way than my town, my state of Mississippi. You know, child, I don't know what's going on, but it's my own fault. Well, not really. Just things just wasn't working this morning. I don't know. Well, you know what? I think it stemmed from being thrown off, hanging out with y'all friend, the mailman. And it kind of took me out of my normal routine. I ain't trying to blame nobody, but that's what it sounds like. But my routine was thrown off, okay? So I had to stay up later. And then, child, let me tell you about my guilty pleasure of watching a couple of real reality shows I watched. The Housewives of Atlanta and the Housewives of Potomac. And so Potomac is having their reunion, child. And so I don't know where my other... Oh, here it is. Thank goodness, y'all. Because I put my hair up in this little thing. I know this little flimsy band is gonna break down. I know it's gonna break. So I better put another thing on. But y'all, better make it a little more secure. Okay, how about that? Good. I know y'all tuning in for the ride alongs. Okay, and that is... Oh, gosh, y'all. It's my own fault for being caught up behind this. Bubba, where are you going? Bubba, why are you out here? Bubba and... Child, what is Bubba selling? Bubba is out here. Got his phone on a mount. Now I'm having to get back behind this slow-moving traffic. Oh. But Bubba is a landscaper. Y'all, I told y'all these landscaper folks, but he in what looked like a little private car. So I don't know how much work Bubba is going to be doing today. But he out here going the speed limit at 10 and 2. But some folks is not off today, Bubba. Some people are having to get to their workplaces today. Okay. I really don't have anything to talk about, and y'all may not see this portion of the video, but I got my little setup. I didn't test it out. But, child. I'll see you in a minute. Okay, you guys, do me a favor, if you would. Let me know if there's a particular day you want these videos, and do you have like a limit, or you know, don't go over a certain amount, because you know I can. So Lady T Ray, I know you are loving laundry, and she loves longer videos because she's trying to entertain herself and do laundry. But if you're out here watching and you plan to tune in, do me a favor and let me know what if there's a particular day you would like these, and then an approximate comfortable length. I know if you're watching a TV show, it's like 30 minutes, but then it's got commercials and stuff like that. So my goal is to keep it under 30. I'm aiming for 15. Okay. My initial thought in terms of day of the week, I'm thinking if I'm documenting the week, it might be like on a weekend, Friday, Saturday, give me time to edit. Or if it's like a little mini, you know, a couple times a week with minimal editing, you know, like I did last week. But anywho, y'all, we'll see. But anyway, just welcome back to another. No, that's the same Arkansas. How did he get past me, child? Because I was talking to y'all. But I got to get around work truck, baby. Work truck over here is working. But yeah, welcome back to the vlog. And like I told you guys, let me just tell you, I can't say everything that I want to say. But if you know, you know, because we have been in touch via other methods, and you know, and you are able to read between the lines of what I am unable to say right now. And it's not that it's anything bad, but just, you know, I have a lot going on, and I can't just say everything that I want to say, cause, okay. All right, y'all, gotta go, bye. Hey, y'all, happy Fat Tuesday. Let me just tell you about these vlogs that we're gonna do. These janky vlogs or these workplace survival tips. They're gonna be only when I have content. I'm just not gonna come on just for the sake of coming on, right? So, anywho, I don't know what this content is looking like because I've got the settings on my real camera. Okay, I tried to do better. I think I got it set for auto. It looks kind of dark in the viewfinder, but anyway. So I had to go a different way this morning, and Tuesdays are normally heavier traffic wise. I don't know whether people stay at home on Mondays or what, but I know yesterday was President's Day, but I had to take a detour this morning because all I could see up above was brake lights, stop. So I don't know what's going on down there. I should have turned on that app, Waze. I think even though I've got navigation in here, Waze will let you know if there's a situation or something going on up ahead, okay? So use precaution. You know, these apps, you know, you download them and you just, if you don't read the privacy policy, child, you don't know what you're agreeing to, okay? So, but today is Fat Tuesday, and it's still February, and of course I've got on a little bit, something I don't always wear, a little bit of a red, child, for American Heart Association, Women's Heart Health Week, all of that, you know, and yeah, if you know, you know. So a lot of things have happened, but anyway, so I'm just trying to do better. But anywho, y'all, today is Fat Tuesday, the day that a lot of people will just do the most, okay, the absolute most. And then tomorrow, if they will follow, you know, the 40 days of fasting and Lent, they will be working on something new, okay? So I know for me, I know Lent is associated with Catholicism or being Catholic, but I just know a lot of Christians also follow Lent in terms of the 40 days of child, man, a little motorcycle out here, fasting and, you know, being prayerful. But yeah, so tomorrow begins Lent. Now, you know, people will ask you, what you giving up for Lent? I have done it without thinking. You know, these absent-minded conversation with people, that is a personal and private covenant, I believe, with you and whatever faith you are affiliated with, okay? But so I won't necessarily be sharing exactly what my plans are for Lent. Let me tell you this though, I almost said I'm giving up the vlogs. I just brought them back because I don't really want to be just, I want to be in a space of, you know what I'm saying, of being thoughtful and renewing. But these vlogs, child, they are, you know, when I talk about my life or just life in general, it can get a little dicey, right? So I don't know. But I do know that in the past, I have tried to give up meat, child. My husband and I, I've shared this story before. We tried to give up meat, and child, we were like doing good. We was grilling jumbo mushrooms, the portobello mushrooms, and this and that, and oh, we were doing so good. And my nephew called and said, hey, let's go down to Texas de Brazil. What? That is nothing but meat, okay? It's meat. They will bring you meat until you flip the card over, or you flip over full of meat, okay? Child, we failed. But for us, that was just a reminder that we are yet mere humans, okay? Humans. And then just on this journey, trying to be good, okay? Be the best that I can and be the best that we can. But we are just mere human flesh and blood, baby. Yes. So there's no perfection. I strive to do the best that I can, but I fall short. And listen, it's okay when you know, you can recognize that. So I got a little pop of red on, and I know somebody gonna have something to say, because typically almost every other day, because I am an Ivy Box ambassador, I got on some form of pink and or green. Yeah. So today I got a little pop of red on. These little pants I got on, I got them from Amazon. Child, I was looking down trying to make sure I put the right sneakers on, because I got some red sneakers on as well. And so it's like red, black, and white theme today. But child, yesterday I had on some black pants, you know, that I had also got on Amazon. Child, I just went on like a little mini a mini spree a couple of months ago, just picking up some new work pants, right? Because child, they had buttons on them. So when I put them on, when I purchased them, they kind of reminded me of sailor pants. You know, like a sailor, a nautical type thing with little buttons and what have you. I tell you, people at the workhouse feel like they can say anything to me. And I don't know if they treat everybody like this or if it's just people that I know that think they know me. That's a whole other conversation. Go tell me, oh, you got your band pants on. So I just started marching. I'm like, you gonna be a fool enough to say they band pants, fool, I'm gonna give you the whole show, the flow show. Which brings me to another conversation. Just because, and I've had this conversation with y'all, but if you're new here, I'll try to find my old before the car vlog, well, whatever. I'll try to find the other workplace survival, and I'll try to link them in every video too. But just because you work with a person for so long or many years, or just because you work with a person, just like I say on YouTube, your life is not their business. Now, a lot of people, especially because, you know, I've had to stop eating in the break room from, you know, a long time ago. I used to love going into the break room because some of my closest coworkers were there, and we would laugh and giggle about stuff, and all those people are either gone to a different school or gone, child. They have passed on, and let me tell you, that's a whole other conversation. But when you work with people who have passed away or passed away, there's a void that is never, in my opinion, because those relationships were from a long time ago, previous relationships that were built on, you know, some type of workplace friendships and things like that. But nowadays, it's different for me. But I used to go to the lounge and we would laugh and giggle, but it started to change as different types of personalities were hired in the building. And it was just like, you could feel the toxicity in the building, in the air, in the break room, because that was like the gossip. Now, I don't know if it's like that in y'all workplaces. Let me know down below if that, look at all these brake lights. I should have turned that way. But anywho, I'm behind, so it is. I'm just do the best I can to get there. Well, I could turn waves on my phone. But yeah, so it's different. And then when people go in there to whisper, and I've been in earlier when you, just not where I am now, but just as a whole, I've done this for a long time. And some break rooms are toxic. Not only is it the restroom in the child, it is toxic gossip going on up in there. You know, I've seen people be at the table, get up and leave, then they become the subject of the conversation. I've always tried to be like a little mute mouse, like, let me eat my little lunch and get out of here, you know. I'm sure y'all have seen it as well. And sometimes, you know, when you get up, you're going to be the subject of the conversation later. But, you know, you have to have a, whether it's YouTube or real life, a thick skin. And then, like I said, don't overshare, regardless as to where you are, work or YouTube. Do not overshare, baby. Because once you put it out there, whether it's a YouTube, internet, or a workplace, child, it becomes food for the buzzards, okay? So, don't put it out there. And so, I've avoided the break room for a number of years now, because I'll go and eat in my car or eat in my room, you know. I like to be alone, because that's when people feel like they got you in a way that they can have you hemmed up in that break room. And if they're talking about their spouses or their kids or the job, the supervisor, or whatever, some people just feel so compelled to chime in. No, you don't have to, because then let me tell you what happens. If something gets out, you said it all. Okay? So you don't want to be in that situation to where somebody done took something that you said and took it somewhere, and whoever they tell it to repeat it or add something onto it, and then people looking at you side eye. But see, here's the thing. Do you believe everything that somebody comes to you and tell you? Because I feel like, as the old folks have said, they might have different ways of saying it, but if a dog will bring a bone, he'll carry a bone. Okay? Meaning that if a person will bring you some hot, juicy gossip about what somebody said and what they did, how do you know that everything this person is telling you is the 100% truth as to what happened? So if a person wants to add something to it or take away or say you said that, you don't know. And then you getting fire hot mad because somebody brought you something. But you better take that information and process it or throw it away, because they could be lying on that person. Okay? That part right there. You don't know if it's the whole truth. And so my whole thought, I've always lived the life of, hey, if somebody tell you that she said something or she did it, ask her. Ask her about it. Or ask me. You know what I'm saying? You should be able to, where are you going? You should be able to go to the person and say, but it shouldn't even be like that. But first of all, because that's too much back and forth. That's where mess gets started from. Okay? Y'all, I'm passing by the Whataburger. Is it open 24 hours? Is Whataburger open 24 hours, y'all? I don't know. Y'all know I just had that in the recent vlog, but and it was just okay. I don't have to. Only reason I got over there was because the line was short that day, and oh, Dixie Queen is open 24 hours. Now, I like Dixie Queen burgers, and the last time I had a Dixie Queen is when I went over there and had a good burger, but I thought Whataburger was open. But anywho, don't believe what people come and tell you. Somebody bring you some hot, juicy gossip. And at first, because we're human, the first thing we're going to do is react, or get mad or whatever. But as I have gotten older, I have learned to process it all. You know, just don't react. Once I got to that space of not reacting or you know, my life was different. There was a time when somebody, even if it wasn't just somebody bringing me something, but somebody just saying something to me, you got the machine gun, okay? I'm going to let you know. I'm going to get you up off of me. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get you up off of me. And you going to regret, in my opinion, coming to me with that caca. Yeah. Anywho, y'all, but yeah, so I've got some personal goals set for Lent, and that's what we'll see. But for me, it's not that I need an accountability partner or anything like that. To me, Lent is sacred between you and your creator, or you and your whatever it is that you got going on, okay? So I will not divulge that part, but I know it's going to be a challenge for some things. The pandemic and subsequent wearing of masks, y'all, have made me makeup lazy. Where my mask at, y'all? I don't know. Made me lazy, because if I'm wearing a mask, I don't want to fool with putting on makeup. And so what happened, because I wasn't wearing makeup, I would tend to snooze, lay down a little bit longer, because I wasn't getting up putting on makeup. So therefore, putting on makeup actually helped me get out the house in the mornings, or get up out the bed, because I was having to get up, you know. So maybe I'll have to, you know, start back putting on a little eyeshadow or lipstick. Not even lipstick, but maybe some type of balm, because I'm still wearing a mask. Child, that car must be gone, because they don't come from way back there and them zipped past me. But yeah, child, I gotta do a little bit better. Okay, yellow light. But anyway, y'all, I'm not gonna just yip and yap. But I did go to IKEA yesterday. I needed another little workspace tabletop, because in my room, my beauty space that I'm trying to get to, like, one and done, sit down and film here or there or stand here and take a whole body picture, full body picture. I saw these little nesting tables, y'all, and I'm thinking, yeah, because I was going to get like another little narrow table. I think they have something called a lack table. I can get that and then put wheels on it. You know, bootleg it, creative lady it up, and put some wheels on it so that I can roll it out of the way. But it needs to be a certain dimension, like narrow, which the lack IKEA tabletop would have been. But that was gonna have to make me go to, what's the other little store called? Harbor Freight, and get some wheels. And I'm like, oh, then I had to get some E6000 glue and something. I was like, okay, come on, let's find something up in here ready to go. So I just roamed around in IKEA for a couple of hours after a work day, long day meeting. Okay, so he was like, girl, what's wrong with you? But I guess I was just trying to get it out the way. So I found something that I didn't even know I was looking for, a nesting table. It's got 4 components. It's got 2 nesting tables and 2 little benches that will nest underneath the actual little tables. Okay, so we'll see how that goes. I hope it turns out well. It seems like it's gonna be easy to put together, but we shall see, right? Easy. All you gotta do is, right? But anywho, y'all, that's gonna be it for right now, because I need to listen to a couple other things right now on audio things to get me mentally ready. But yeah, so y'all, vlogs are gonna be whenever I have some information to share. I'll do a compilation once a week. I'm thinking it's gonna be a once a week deal. Like, y'all let me know, but I'm still thinking like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, something like that. You know, once I've had a compilation, right? Give me time to edit, because I don't want to come to y'all 3-4 times a week, because I just know that's not realistic for my life, right? But anywho, y'all, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. Hey y'all, have you ever walked up on somebody about to talk about you? Child, is the funniest, because you could tell when they clamp it down on it real quick, they about to be snitching on something. But it's always the same people who be talking about everybody, but it's just so happen that you be in the wind about to catch your name coming out their mouth. Yeah. Child, let me tell you what you gotta be aware of in these school buildings. Snitches. Be aware of the snitches, child. They'll sit around up in that lounge and be trying to ear hustle up on something, catch you saying something, or, you know, slipping or whatever, just joining in on a conversation or venting or whatever. Don't do it.